Yes, I'm here with all my gadgets.
Yes.
Seems like Saturday is going to be very exciting
Really
for some
exciting.
people. Yeah, some people are excited.
Yeah.
You're going to be working the whole day. You'll be stressed out.
Yeah, oh, I love to work, you know. But do you respect that all?
Oh. Yeah. So on that note, let's move on to what I'm going to talk about on GNI today. The Black Star players failed to appear before the Justice Jamefe Presidential Commission investigating the World Cup fiasco. Now the commissioners are angry, saying it shows utter disrespect, not only to them, but to the president and to Ghanaians. Also, Morocco wants to pull out of hosting AFCON 2015. The reason? Ebola. This is what we are discussing on GN Interactive for today. I am Ifo Akwa Harrison. Let's get talking. I'll be right back.
Joy News Interactive is brought to you in association with
Surfline. It's about time.
Okay, so you can join us on social media. We're on facebook.com/Joy News on TV. Find us on Twitter. The handle is Joy News on TV or at GN Interactive GH. Or you can send your messages in an email. It's joynewsim@multitvworld.com. WhatsApp is also available. I'm ready to read your comments. It's 054-010-9009. The number again is 054-010-9009. And we're here because of Surfline. Surfline, it's about time. Now, the Justice Jamefe Commission is angry. Representatives of the Black Stars failed to show up before them to tell their side of the story.
We thought this is an opportunity for us to hear their side of the story. But the tone of this letter and the content of this letter is telling us that the president is telling us that he cannot physically bring them here, and that the players are adults, and that the permission for which they are here is to play that competitive match, and after that he has no control over them, so cannot bring them here. He is the manager of our team.
How can you say that he
has no authority
to physically?
We are not saying hold the people or carry them.
If that is legally correct.
No, what you are saying physically, when you say physically produce them, we are not saying force the people here, but as the leader, as the president of the FA, handling the Black Stars. You see, when questions are asked as to whether you still control the team or the team controls you, because there was some issue as to whether you've lost control of the team and blah blah blah. This is a wrong signal for you. People may think you don't even control the players, because if the players can tell you that they cannot appear before a presidential commission,
that is not
it's unfair, and it sends a wrong signal. I'm telling you, it is bad PR for you. To be frank, this side you goofed. Yes, you did.
You are entitled to that view.
Yes, I am. I may be wrong.
As a matter of law, he cannot
because even if one player had come, even if one, because they cannot tell me that out of all the 23, not even one can appear here, I'm so disappointed.
Please explain.
Even if one has come, then we know that they respect the commission and respect him himself.
I wouldn't want to be at the other side of that table. Well, member of the commission, Moses Foamwini, was also not pleased. Let's have a look.
It is their duty also to respond to the state when the state calls. And this commission is a presidential commission with the president acting in his capacity as the head of state of this country. It is easy to quote procedures and say, oh, you should have done this way, but the reality of the matter is, it is the presidential commission that has thrown out a call, and as far as we are concerned, they have not obeyed that call. Now, if you juxtapose that against some of the things that happen in Brazil, when the president is calling, speaking with them, nothing happens. The FA president is speaking, nothing is happening. FA members are being slapped. That's not a very good view of the playing body. And it doesn't matter who is talking to them. It doesn't send a very good picture at all. I hope I'm wrong, and a lot of these players are young enough to be my sons. So I wish that they will find a way of making themselves available to this commission. Because if they don't, it will only go to reaffirm the fact that they've gone beyond the pale, because they've received their checks. Whose checks? Checks signed by the state of this country. All Ghanaians. We're paying you for what you have done. So if you've gone and things have happened, then we want to know you are duty bound to come, at least out of respect. Who cares? And even after, when you are apologizing to us, your actions show that you don't want to attend to the call of a commission of inquiry set up by the president acting in his capacity as the head of state. I think that is the utmost of disrespect. And they owe all of us a huge apology, and I'm hoping that they will find a way of making sure that they attend this commission. As for this bit of we should go through their team, as I said, you can always talk the legal aids, but Ghanaians are not silly. Ghanaians are not fools at all. That's a word to the wise. I hope they will listen to us. Otherwise, this Black Star, take it from me, this Black Star will go down in history as the most disgraceful bunch of players we've ever had.
That speech was loaded. Well, Nana Juman is a seasoned sports journalist. He joins me to discuss the issue. What do you make about the Stars' no-show? I mean, were they really disrespectful?
Yeah, I think they were. And I think ordinary Ghanaians have to, sit up and recognize that they were also disrespected. The Jamafe Commission has been initiated by the president of this country, because the president himself can't sit on the commission and adjudicate. So he has chosen 3 people to work on his behalf, and they're working on his behalf, and they're notifying people who they want to see come to the commission, key actors, key players, and these players have decided not to turn up. And I think the crux of the matter was the contents of Thaddeus Sore's letter. Total disrespect, 100% disrespect. I'm actually quite angry with Kwesi Antechi because he himself is a lawyer. Now, how on earth would a lawyer allow another lawyer to write such a pathetic letter on his behalf? Actually totally eludes me. And so I'm quite angry with Kwesi Antechi, because I would have thought that he would have been savvy enough to have recognized that that letter should not be presented to the commissioners as it was, in the particular state that it was. Unfortunately, he adopted a similar aggressive stance of Thaddeus Sore, and Thaddeus Sore has also been quite arrogant, and unfortunately Kwesi Antechi has also adopted that, and he allowed that letter to be passed to the commissioners. It's a disrespect to the Ghanaian in the street, the ordinary taxpaying Ghanaian in the street. It's a disrespect to Kwesi Antechi himself and the Ghana Football Association. It's a disrespect to the Commission, and ultimately it's a slap in the face for the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
So you agree with Form Winning's statement that if the Stars do not apologize, they will go down in history as the most disgraceful bunch of players the country has ever had?
Well,
I mean, apart from Asamajan showing up later, we'll talk about that later.
To be honest with you, I think he's being polite, because the fact of the matter is they are the most disgraceful bunch of players that we've had in the history of Ghana football. And he's just softening everything for them. But that's where they are, as those words would never have come out of that commissioner's mouth unless we arrived at that point. They've been very tactful, they've been very open, very sincere in letting everyone know that they're just fact-finding. There's nothing to fear. You come, you take the oath, let us know what happened at the commission. Let us know. Now, we all understand that the players have other things to do. They have their respective clubs to go to.
Yes.
But as Judge Jamife said, even one player, and bear in mind that we have 2 players who won't go anywhere, Fatau Dauda and Stephen Adams.
Yeah.
So what was the reason why they couldn't turn up? Even if the rest had to go and take flights, why couldn't those two turn up?
But they had a game yesterday. You know, a lot of people are saying on social media that they played in Tamale yesterday, you know, maybe the stress of getting back and then going to appear before the commission. Are we being maybe too hard on them?
No, I don't think so. Well, you know I'm going to say that anyway, that's why you're laughing. No, I don't think so at all. Look, you know, we spent $4 million to accommodate the players, the technical team, and management members. And when you listen on a daily basis to the revelations of the commission, you end up having shock.
Yeah.
You know, $577,000. They petitioned government on behalf of 7 people, and they ended up spreading it to around 25 people, to the ministry and beyond, they say. You know, the players themselves boycotted training because they hadn't received their money, and so effectively lost the last match, claimed 1 point out of 9. We had the fiasco of flying 4 million into Brazil.
Yeah.
People are going to make a movie out of it now. And then if you look on the other hand, after all the celebrations in Tamale last night, we have the Black Queens who are laboring in squalid conditions in Namibia. There's only one representative there. In fact, the lady that represents women football, I think her name is Leonara, or I can't remember her name, but she's the only woman in the GFA executive. She was in Tamale instead of being in Namibia.
Wow.
And there was only one representative there. Now, the Black Queens qualified for the African World Championship, the African Women's Championship. They were supposed to get 6,000 as qualification bonus each. They've not received anything. They've been there 15 days now. They've not received a pesewa in terms of per diem. So, I mean, you just look at those two.
Thank you.
Issues.
Thank you very much. Nana Juman is a seasoned journalist. We've been talking to him about the no-show the Black Stars gave to the commission. He believes they are getting everything they deserve. Well, the GFA president, Kwesi Nyantechi, apologized on behalf of the players.
We made certain arrangements to ensure that this team returned from Tamale yesterday, but for operational difficulties with the airport and getting a flight, we couldn't come yesterday. We got back this morning around 9:30 thereabout, and some of them are scheduled to leave even this morning. Some were to leave this morning. Others are leaving at 5 p.m. and they needed to go home. I had a discussion with the captain of the team, Asamoah. My lord, I created the opportunity for Asamoah to explain his side to his lordship, and then the PRO of this commission had a meeting with the players. It is not the case that they don't want to attend. They are saying that they need to go back to their homes and prepare and depart today, but they will be available if a convenient opportunity could be created or another time could be created.
It was a very eventful day at the commission today. We'll have more after this. And this is still the interactive segment on Joy News. We've been talking about the Black Stars no-show at the Justice Jamefe World Cup Commission of Inquiry. Now, a few minutes after the adjournment, the Stars captain Asamoah appeared before the commission with an apology, not only for the embarrassment in Brazil, but for his late appearance before the commission. He said the team arrived from Tamale this morning and his flight to his club side was scheduled to leave at 5 p.m. later today. Do you still want to see the players appear before the commission? What do you make of their no-show and Captain Asamoah's apology? Here's our video blog.
I don't know if the commission had finished sitting. Probably they could be given an opportunity very soon, we can't tell. But under normal circumstances, they should be given a hearing, because we have heard a lot of accusations, different perceptions and others. So I think they should be given the opportunity to, to defend themselves. so that it clears the perception. Because many Ghanaians are annoyed with them in relation to whatever that happens. So if they do not appear, how are we sure that the things said against them are actually the truth? So I think they should be given the opportunity to appear.
I think they should have called them for them also to come and also tell them what they know or what's happening over there. He's supposed to come and also express themselves. And I think what Sule Muntari did is good. I mean, to me, I would say he did the best because they were cheating them and they have to also do something to prevent themselves and other things. So I think
of Ghana. Jerry Bakuri says, even though they are not in the good books of Ghanaians, the timing is wrong considering yesterday's match. I think we should pardon them for that, or better still, they can arrange another day for them. And Ronald Yeboah says, I think it's normal. I don't think if those justices played yesterday, they would have been able to come before the commission just a day after they poured their hearts out for Ghana. So those are your comments coming through on social media. Okay, moving on. Morocco is considering a pull-out of the AFCON 2015, that is of hosting the AFCON championship because of Ebola. So which country should be ready to host? CAF is considering Ghana and South Africa. Do you want Ghana to host the tournament at such short notice? Let me just take a few of your comments coming through on this issue. Ronald, Ronald. Let me take someone else's comment. I lost that anyway. Pepra Isaac says, very good, and Ghana is fighting to host. They should play it. Okay, I can't continue with that one. But you're not happy Ghana is fighting to host the tournament. Inusa Bisiba says, the Moroccan authorities have are concerned for their citizens. They are not like Ghanaians who take everything for granted, allowing the Guineans to come into the country to play, all in the name of football. Amos Ado says, agreed, Mr. Moroccan, life first, not money. Yaya Akono says, I hope this would be a warning to Ghanaians. We do not want Ebola in Ghana. Kudos Timite says, good move because prevention is better than cure. So these are a few of your comments coming through on that issue as well. I'll be right back. And quickly, before we wrap up, let's go over to Lord Kote with what's trending.
3-1 yesterday in our game. But today, Steven Adams, the goalkeeper, has been trending on Twitter. Why? Apparently, yesterday when we had about 20 more minutes to the end of the game, Jude was just wasting the time there. And it was just frustrating. Let's go over to Twitter and see what people are saying about that. Now, Bridget also says that Steven Adams is a joke. He can't be our number one. How? He wastes more time, that's all. But then someone disagrees and says he's better than Dauda. Even though the scores was in favor of Ghana, the players must still sit up. Should not always be money, money, money. And this is from Abigail Owusu. Ghana goalie Steven Adams is the #1 trending subject, apparently for displaying villagetic goalkeeping versus Guinea in Tamale. The chief commentator was so shocked and frustrated. Oh, Steven Adams, Debbie. He was just wasting time, eh? I wonder if any good team would ever sign goalie Steven Adams with this kind of unprofessional delaying tactics. Fatal Dauda and Steven Adams are still in the country. Commissioner, I beg, invite them. You see, I'm not the only one who is mad about Steven Adams' delaying tactics. Everyone is saying it on Twitter. This has been what's trending. My name is Lord Kote.
Thank you, Lord. And on that note, we wrap up JN Interactive. Prince?
Yeah, we wrap up. And I love that comment though on Twitter.
But a lot of people commenting on this issue,
Debbie.
you know, from the Black Stars not showing up, the commission to, you know, Morocco pulling out of the African Cup of Nations. A couple of people think that the AFCON tournament should actually be put aside for the meantime. I don't know what you think about that.
I guess it will go on and on. But for the commission of inquiry, I mean, the fact that the Black Stars were not showing up, I guess it was a step in the right direction having the commissioner express anger.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a commission set up by the president for
I wouldn't want to be pulled
literally
before
when they're spitting in the face of the president.
Yeah, seriously.
You know,
I had a comment here, but I lost it.
Oh, we'll find it.
Yes, I feel it was a sign of disrespect, culture, highly untamed beyond proportions. I personally feel they must be reprimanded. But after listening carefully to the letter read, I could conclusively say was planned and a make-up game. So yeah, this is someone.
You didn't hear they will show up. Don't worry.
This is someone very angry on Facebook. Fabian Jaffet.
Right.
So that's your comment.
Okay, and that'll be it for now.
Fortunately, time is up.
Yes, we have to go. My name is Prince Minka.
My name is Ifwakwa Harrison. Have a good evening.
Joy News Interactive was brought to you in association